You guys. My mom is a Kevin. Through the help of this subreddit, I now have a better understanding of my mother. I believed my mother might have a severe learning disability, coupled with learned helplessness. No, she's just a Kevin. There are so many, but here are some instances of Kevinness that come to mind. When given directions to go to the end of the block to find parking, she shot back, "How am I supposed to know what a block is? I don't remember that from school." After learning I have a gluten intolerance, she makes sure to buy me foods that don't contain gluten. "I brought you gluten-free olives, gluten-free tomatoes, and gluten-free baby carrots." When I explain gluten comes from wheat, she shoots back, "Well, I'm not wrong." Speaking of baby carrots, I love them. My mom, Kevin, tells me how horrible they are because they are packaged in cancer. The water inside is cancer. She yells at me anytime I eat them, unless they are the gluten-free type she brings over. The first time she declared bankruptcy, the first of 3, she claimed it was the furniture store's fault. She had purchased a new living room set. Despite having money for it, she mistook the no payments for a year deal as meaning you are not allowed to pay for this for a year. By then the interest had made it far more expensive and the original money was spent. The first time I brought my new boyfriend, now husband, over, she giggled and told me she had something to show me. She walked me to her bathroom and said, "I've never pooped so big in my life. I saved it to show you." It had been there for days. My husband still mentions this. I bought her a laptop. It was a mistake. I spent the next year giving lesson after lesson. Simple things like how to make folders and organize pictures, how to use Google or Netflix. It was fruitless and caused a lot of fights between us. Eventually she said the computer stopped turning on and I viewed it as a blessing. After about 6 months of her complaining, I finally went to her house to see why it wouldn't turn on. It was not plugged in. It was not plugged in. I bought her a cell phone. She can never remember how to find the pictures she's taken, how to access her email, and specifically how to connect it to her Wi-Fi to save data. She told me she had the cable guy come out 3 times to see why it wouldn't connect, but it was simply broken. I went over, looked at the password that comes printed on the router, typed it into her phone, and it connected. Kevin swears I should go into tech support. Despite being technologically inept, she sadly knows how to use Facebook. I am not on Facebook. Daily she'd send me Facebook links to gluten-free recipes and warnings about cancer in every product I use. I would respond daily, "I am not on Facebook and cannot view the link." Her solution was to screenshot the articles, take her phone to Walgreens, have the photo center people get the pictures off her phone, print them, and she'd then physically mail them to me. I have received over 104x6 screenshots of spam since December. Speaking of Facebook, she believes everything. It's sad and annoying, but occasionally hilarious. My favorite was when she excitedly told me that this Halloween is the first in 666 years to fall on Friday the 13th. There are more, a lifetime's worth. I will try and unrepress the memories and add them if they're wanted. Edit. Okay you guys, here's another one. The light on my mom's bedroom fan has been broken for almost 10 years. Occasionally I've been in her room at night and commented on the dim lighting. She always claimed it was too expensive to fix. Just the other day I asked her if she knew what might be wrong and she replied, "Oh, the little chain just fell off." After coming down from the shock and bewilderment of this careless statement, I offered to buy a new one and connect it. Edit 2. Sigh. I'm glad people are enjoying her stories. I guess it makes all the frustration worth it. Here's another recent fight we had. She bought us both colanders for our kitchens. They each have little metal handles that are attached with a small bolt and nut. A while ago her handle fell off and she lost the bolt. She keeps asking me to take the nut and bolt off my colander to fix hers. I have explained she can take it to the hardware store and they will find a replacement for her, for pennies. But she just grows upset that I'm unwilling to help her. Edit 3. Thank you for the gold. Almost makes this all worth it. Almost.